Okay, so we're going to do these vent part of the rocker cover and the one down the back. So first thing you need to do is take off your air filter. So as you can see, this one started leaking. Wasn't all that long ago when I done this one with some black silicone. And this one we did with the high temp orange silicone. I think this one's starting to leak. So we'll just unscrew the coil packs, unplug them. All the clips on mine have all broken, so you might have clips that you have to undo, but they've all dried up and broken on this car. So we'll just put those out of the way. And then I'll take these three coils and we'll just let them sit down there. And on this side, we'll do the same. Take all of them off, get them out of the way. So T27. Start with the screws in here. That's smaller than a 27. So yeah, it just looks like it's been leaking down this end here. And over here, it looks like we've got a bit of a leak along this whole bottom edge here. It only seems to be mainly this area, so we'll get that off. So we've got an E11 socket and a T25. Okay, we'll just take the breather hose off. So that's the screws. So, will it just lift off? No, we'll have to get a bit of a pry bar or something. So, can you see that? Yeah. So it's a little bit loose on this end. You can see it lifting. Just got to be very careful. Just scratch it a bit there, so you want to get a couple of bits in here. Try and do it evenly. Yeah, might just get a knife and run around the silicone a bit. Just run along that silicone edge a little bit. Yeah, let's start to break. Just get another little wedge in there. So we can just Right, keep that started. And just be gentle because this stuff might break easy. There we go. And she's off. Alright, get the other side off. So one bolt here, bolts, and then these torque screws here, and that's it. So we'll undo all of these. 2 vent tubes. Okay, so that's all the screws out. Feels like it's lifting a little bit there. Yeah, it's definitely not siliconed on there. Just broke me plastic bit there. Probably a good idea to use plastic so you don't break the cover, because I hate to think how much one of these costs. Okay, I might have to use 2 hands for this. Yeah, that's cracking there, so we'll just get this little bit in here. It's quite difficult to get something in here. Doesn't want to come off very easy. Not enough gap there. There we go. Don't force it too hard from one end because it is flexing the whole thing. Alright, I'm just going to run the knife along where it's open to try and cut the silicone. A little bit of persuasion to break. Gotta watch because down this end here it gets quite thin. Could snap there. Hear it cracking. Just gentle. There it goes. Try and get this one in. Yeah. There we go. Just gently, gently, gently. Right. The whole bottom's broken. There we go. A bit of oil running out here. A bit of oil running down here. So we'll get that. Right. It's just the top holding it now. There we go. Yeah. So you've got a bit of a pool of oil here that you need to just watch out for. Just mop that up. So there's some little holes here, here, here. You've got a big hole here, and there's your cam chain down there, so we don't want any old silicone getting down in there. And on the other side, we don't want any silicone going in here, or down here, or here. The rest of it looks sealed. So we're going to plug these holes with some clean rag. So I'm just going to cut the rag and block up those holes. Okay, like so on this side. Just going to block these, and then I'm just going to go around with this and scrape it a little bit and use the vacuum cleaner at the same time. Okay, that looks like all the silicon's off, so I might just give it a bit of a wire brush and then we'll degrease it. If you're wondering what this tool is, this is a tool from the paint shop that they just use to pry open paint cans. So it's not sharp or anything, but it's got all the right angles to it just to get in there and scrape, get into the corner with a sharp corner. There's a bit of a sharp edge around here that you got to get into to get that silicone out. And that side is ready for a degrease. Okay, we'll give these a scrape up and a clean. So just give them a bit of a rinse. So they're looking pretty clean now. Some little specks. But yeah, it was looking clean after I scraped it, and then gave it some degreaser, and then started looking like there was still heaps of silicone on there. Still little bits here, so I'll let that dry overnight, and then I'll give it another check tomorrow. So these are nice and dry. We've given them a clean with acetone and brake cleaner. Same on the car. These are all clean. No oil on them. Passenger side, so ready to do the silicone. So this is the new stuff we're going to use. Not sponsored or anything. High temp. Oil pans. RTV, 100% silicone. I mean, that's what the other brands I used promised. But they didn't exactly last 10 years or anything. So we'll see how this one goes.